you have number 1 beside your name, you have a target on your back. And this top-ranked team in the land is going on the road against a squad that can make its season if it can pull off a major upset. He'll start the return inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. So Duke's offense will have the football first. And the adrenaline is pumping on overdrive in games like this, guys, and it's crucial to get your emotions under control.
No doubt. In rivalry games, you've got to limit the mental errors, and you've got to limit the penalties, because those will kill you, Pollard.
And you got to come out under control.
And that defense gets to him, and down he goes at the 9. And the Blue Devils have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Rides the back and leaves it on the option. Rumbles ahead for 6 and all the way out to the 16. Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, backed up inside their 20. Gets it to him on the screen. He'll be dragged down right at the 19-yard line. It'll bring up 4th down. The Blue Devils line up to punt it away. This will be their first punt of the afternoon. Might have thought he'd want to try to pick up a few yards there, but he's content with making the fair catch right around the 35-yard line. So the North Carolina Tar Heels offense will try to get something started with their first possession. And it was a collection of highlight reel plays time after time last week. He'd love to do that again, David.
Oh, there's no doubt. He showed you he's capable. He showed you the big play ability, and he can make those big plays for this offense. And I think the offense is going to continue to look for him. Like, he is that guy outside that they can trust. Interesting to see, Jesse, the wrinkles off of the way they used him, and if he's going to continue to be the focal point of this offense.
I think he should continue to be the focal point, but I do think they have to move him around. You got to show some different looks, some different formations, get him in motion, stack releases, find him some...
There he goes! And he strides his way into the end zone. Touchdown, Tar Heels!
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
On the move from inside his 5. And the Duke offense heads back out onto the field. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, and hoping for better fortune this time around. Pressure coming, and down he goes back at the 3.
Man, this has been a struggle for this offense, protecting their quarterback. It's priorities, mission number 1, right? Every single game you go into. Last week, I think a lot of the reason they lost was because they gave up so many sacks and hits on their quarterback.
Timeout called here by the defense. It's their first of the half. You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down. And the Blue Devils will punt this one away. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. Sometimes avoiding disaster is the best thing. The punter just gets it out of there. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. North Carolina has it back, and the Tar Heels so pleased to send the offense back out. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Fires to the right. Incomplete. And man, is he lucky to get that one back. Defense that close to an interception.
When you talk about versatility at the running back spot, you got to talk about this guy in the conversation. He already has caught a touchdown in this one. They're still trying to throw him the football. That one goes incomplete, but I would keep this up if I'm on offense.
Flips it out on the screen. Breaks into the open. Touchdown, North Carolina! Made the grab and then did the rest himself, and they put points on the board.
You know, oftentimes in college football, the best offenses are the ones that can create explosive plays, just like you saw right there. They're top 10 in the nation in points per game because they don't have to drive the field. They've got dudes scattered all over this offense that can take it the distance on any given play.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. And Duke has the ball back, ready to go on the attack. They haven't exactly burst out of the starting blocks, and they need to get something together with this possession. Reads it, fires complete. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. So now it's 2nd and long. And he is snowed under. Sacked at the 7. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. Got a man. It's Benedict. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. The Blue Devils send out the punt unit. Corrals it at the 45. He's brought down, but a really solid effort to pick up every bit of yardage he could on the punt return. The North Carolina offense returns to the field. They put 2 touchdowns on the board in the early going, and now right back to work. And they'll wrestle him to the ground after a short gain.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
The freshman called his own number and kept this drive moving. Inside the 30 at the 29, it's a 1st down. Wants to throw on 1st down. Get it out on the screen. Oh, he's got some space. Headed to the end zone. And he'll take it in and house it. Touchdown, UNC! They want to finish the season strong, and man, are they doing that here this Week 11 performance.
How about the day for this young fella? 3 receiving touchdowns. Hey, defense, that guy's good. We might want to do something about it. Let's send 2 at him. Let's send 3 at him. You can't let this guy continue to beat us time and time again.
Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And the Duke offense heads back out onto the field. To say this has been a slow start is a bit of an understatement, and they really need to get it going here, Jesse.
That's right. The opponent, they're firing on all cylinders right out of the gate. Offensively, for this unit, they've been slow and struggling. They need an explosive play to wake themselves up.
Yeah, and it's just the first quarter, so it's not the end of the world. You've seen slow starts, but you got to continue to pick and pick and pick until you find that play or that scheme that you can use against this defense.
And the Blue Devils come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to keep the drive alive. He'll get it up to about the 32-yard line before he's stopped, and it'll be 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. To the air on 1st down. Looking to take a shot. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Power football with the run. Finding a way to put that foot in the ground and get it up to the 37-yard line. A 3rd down try for the offense. From the gun, wants to pass. Rushes on him. He'll pull it down. Quarterback gets the 1st down and more. Turning it on. And he was off to the races. Finally tripped up at the 36. The Blue Devils are on the move. Fires to the tight end. Just a quick rhythm throw there and really good use of the tight end.
Yeah, good use of the big fella. I mean, go through your progressions real quick. You can't find anything, get the easy gain. Don't take a shot down the field all the time. Take those shots later, but take those easy, wide-open opportunities to get some positive chunks.
Guys, we've reached the end of the period, and North Carolina's on top. Man, that was an impressive and dominant first quarter. Let's take a look at the stats before we move on. So they had a chance to talk over this third down play to open the period. Unloads quickly. He ended up going backwards on the play, and they will not convert that third down. Now on fourth down, here comes the field goal team. This will be a 50-yard field goal attempt, and he'll have to curl it in from the right side. And it took everything he had, but he barely gets it in there. So after putting 3 on the board, the kickoff team is out there ready to boot it away. And no chance at a return. Here they'll start this drive at their own 25. North Carolina has it back, and the Tar Heels so pleased to send the offense back out. This offense has really been in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively.
He's loose. He's at the 40, the 20. And he'll take it to the house. He got loose. Touchdown, Tar Heels.
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They're going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
And the returner will be brought down.
You know, a lot of offensive coordinators script the first, 5 to 10 to 15 plays. You don't usually draw that up for inside your own 10. Bad field position to start. This offense needs to come out, get a few positive plays first to get out the shadow of your own end zone.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. They'll keep it on the ground. There he goes. That'll be good enough for a first down. They'll mark it at the 30. And the Blue Devils, after exploding for that huge run, back to work. Looking to throw on first down. Caught in the backfield, it's Sampson. No sirree, not this time. The defense was there and ready for that one. Off play action. Pocket breaking down. They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. From the gun, the ground game. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. The Blue Devils will punt it away on fourth down. A fair catch taken just inside the 40-yard line. From the shotgun, the inside give. Turns it on at midfield. Wide open spaces. And he just kept running, and he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, North Carolina! And the extra point is true, and the score is 35-3.
Huge play. It's so nice to have guys that can create these explosive plays like this. You hand it to him, he can do the rest. Look at the speed, look at the elusiveness, get into the end zone. Nice run.
And Duke has the ball back, ready to go on the attack. They didn't get much done the last time they had it. Had to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. And he's able to bounce off one tackle for a solid pickup. And the Blue Devils can really attack on this 2nd and short. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. And he's got enough for the first down. It'll be at the 35. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw on first down. Unloads to the right. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. 2nd down coming. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. From the gun, the running back has it. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Stopping the run is about physicality. It's about I'm bigger than you, I'm stronger than you up front. Really nice job by the defense, showing their strength, bowing up, stuffing the run.
Fires to the wideout, working that left side. He gets it to the 38-yard line, and they'll pick up a fresh set of downs. And they just want to give this guy a chance to make a play on 3rd down, and more times than not, he is going to deliver.
He's so good, so efficient, such a good route runner, got the speed, got the complete game. So you definitely want to highlight him, and especially on those downs that matter the most. If something's not open quick underneath, find him. He'll make those contested catches.
The Blue Devils with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Wants to go up top. Under fire. Just too much of a rush, and down goes the quarterback just behind the midfield stripe at the 49. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. And this defense goes back-to-back sack, Jack. And the Blue Devils will send out the punt unit. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Fair catch is signaled for and made. They'll mark it at the 12, and they'll start in a bit of a hole. The North Carolina offense returns to the field. After that last explosive running play, David, why not just try? Breaks into the open. The 30. He's at the 20. And he ran away from the defense to take it in. Touchdown, UNC!
Man, it's easy to call plays when I got guys like this. You can take the ball and rip it 70-plus to the house. How about the speed? He showed you a little bit of wiggle. This dude's got it all. Nice touchdown run by the running back.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. Trying to start the drive with a pass. Just a hair too much on it from this big-armed sophomore quarterback. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Couldn't connect on 1st down, now back to the air. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. And here comes the pressure, and there he goes down again. The Blue Devils decide to punt it away. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. That's a perfect example of not settling for a fair catch. Pick up whatever yardage you can and help out the offense. Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. He's going to let it go. Got it. They'll get him stopped just short of the end zone, but they're in business here with a 1st down.
Man, we knew coming into this game just how explosive this offense could be, and a big part of that is their ability to throw the football. They've scored a ton of...
Touchdown, Tar Heels! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
And that's what makes this quarterback so dangerous, fellas. He can hurt you throwing the ball, but man, is he ever dangerous and explosive with his feet. You have got to be able to get this guy on the ground. If you don't, he has got way too much wiggle and speed. You saw it right there.
And that was not what they had in mind as the kickoff sails out of bounds. Don't know if the defense will appreciate having to defend a short field from the start after that penalty. They're going to throw it to start the drive. Grabbed behind the line. It's Sampson. He puts him in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line. It'll be 1st down. We've got a timeout here late in the 1st half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Quickly complete. And that's a very productive 1st down play and bringing up 2nd and 3. Defensive coordinator showing heat before the snap. Back to throw, time running short in the half. Incomplete, and he threw that one up for grabs and into traffic, and fortunate to get it back. And the Blue Devils come to the line on 3rd down, trying to keep this drive alive. Sends it back in motion. On 3rd and short, they'll try to throw for it. He gets across the 20 and finally out of bounds at the 19 there in the red zone. This offense has had trouble getting it in gear, but maybe a little life here on 1st and 10. Here's the handoff. And how about the work up front by that big defensive line? The offense calls timeout. It's the second one they've used this half. Going to sling it on 2nd down. And the defense makes a play, and they get the quarterback down at the 26. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. They stop him short of the sticks, and it'll be 4th down. And they'll send out the field goal unit. And he's already 1 for 1, so this time he'll try to put one through from 39 yards out. Absolutely center cut. And they'll put 3 on the board, but the deficit remains huge. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Guys, rivalry games always bring out a ton of emotions, and they were on full display in that first half.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. North Carolina has it back, and the Tar Heels so pleased to send the offense back out. Wants to go up top on 1st down. And it's incomplete, but the penalty flag has fallen in the holding zone. Let's see what the call is. That penalty moves the ball back 10 yards. We'll replay the down. He might want another play. From the gun, he'll try to throw. Using his legs to buy some time. And they can't make the connection, going for a big play on 1st down.
Well, I love the effort by the quarterback, right? Gets a little bit of pressure. He's able to scramble to his right, extend the play, and he tried to take a shot deep down the field, just not on the same page with his intended target.
And you've seen this formula work at all levels of football. You pressure the quarterback, his numbers start to drop. He's not as efficient. Nice job by the defense.
On 3rd and long, he'll need to push it downfield. On target over the middle. They'll keep this drive moving by picking up the 1st down. They have it at the 36. And the Tar Heels come to the line with a new set of downs. Looking to the big tight end. He's got an open man. Lots of running room. Waltzes into the end zone, but he might be dancing the other way. There's a flag on the field. That celebration turned sour quickly after they saw that flag, and it wiped out the big play and the touchdown. On 1st down, here comes this offense. Use the play fake, now to throw. Finds a man on the left. Gets it to the 46-yard line. 1st down for this offense. The Tar Heels are rolling down the field. Looking downfield on 1st down. The throw to the outside is complete. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
If it ain't broke, don't fix it. This offense had so much success in that first half, so in the 3rd quarter, they come out, and the quarterback looks like he's still dealing. This has been a really nice drive.
Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. Slippery slide, find his way, and ran away from the crowd into the end zone. Touchdown, North Carolina! Now they've got a little breathing room. They are in firm control of this game, guys, but you never want to let up in a rivalry game.
Because it only takes one play. We know how much of a factor momentum can be in these types of rivalry games, David, so this game's still far from over.
And this is where my leadership and my experience comes into play. When you got guys that have been through these fires, been through these rivalry games, you know the swings happen quick. Now you got to swing it back your way.
Using the back as a receiver on the screen.
Well, it's important in this game this offense gets the running back involved out on the perimeter in space where he can do some damage. That time they got it to him throwing the football. He picked up a couple of yards, but it gives the defense something to think about.
Working that left side now. Found a little bit of room to operate, but he'll be stopped just short of the 1st down. The Blue Devils line up trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. Tries to surge ahead on the sneak. They pick up that first down easily. You wonder sometimes if you're two-down territory there, you take a shot on third and run it on fourth, but they opt to just move the chains here.
Man, I laugh now watching quarterback sneaks. It looks a lot less fun than back in my day when I played, because not only are you getting hit from the front now if you're a quarterback, but you've got your own guys running into your back now as well. We see these push plays more and more often today in college football. No fun.
To the air, it's Russ. Zings it complete to the right. Oh, he's got some space. He's there to make the stop, but the damage has been done as they pick up the first down on the throw and catch. The RPO, fire complete to the left. And this one will be stopped for no gain. They're dealing with a second and long. Trying play action. Here's the pressure. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be third down. Trying to pick up a first down. Just keep slinging it. It's complete on the right side. Gets it all the way down to the 39-yard line. It'll be a first down. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. Wants to throw on first down. Under fire. That pressure got to him, and he just had to chuck it out of bounds. What will they dial up on second, and a long way to go. Looking to fire. Quickly to the tight end. Referee signals timeout. It's the defense wanting to make sure that they have everything just right with a big play coming. On third and long, he has to throw for it. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. Fourth down coming up.
This offense hasn't been able to generate a lot of points in this one. Third quarter, you're seeing the defense and how much pride they take on being physical. It's not just stopping the run. Guys in the back end flying to the football in the air, getting hits on guys, that time on the receiver, knocking it loose.
Right down the boulevard. It's good. Let's not say they cut into the deficit with that field goal. Maybe just, I don't know, tweaked a little bit of it away with their fingernail. The North Carolina offense returns to the field. They've been dominant, and now they'll try to execute to turning it on. Few things on offense as reliable as a tough power back as he plows his way ahead to the 33. And the Tar Heels in a good spot here with second and short. It's complete to the left. They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49. They are dialed in on this drive. A couple of chunk plays, and now they'll snap it on first down. Using the quick game. Good pickup, a little bit short of the sticks. The Tar Heels with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Scrambling away. On the run, fires downfield. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. And he motors into the end zone. Touchdown, UNC!
It's so nice to have these big playmaking tight ends that are basically oversized receivers. Make a play down the field to him, huge catch radius, makes the play, and then I love the run after the catch. These guys can do this nowadays. He does the rest of the work and gets into the end zone.
Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. And the Duke offense heads back out onto the field. Man, how comforting is it to know that even if your offense stalls out a little, Jesse, that field goal kicker can knock it in from a long way out.
Well, he's one of the best in the country, Reese, no doubt. But this offense would like him and prefer for him to kick an extra point on this drive. And to do that, David, they've got to have more rhythm on offense.
Yeah, create some more rhythm, create some more explosive plays, and maybe some more balance. And listen, it's nice to have that weapon and kick long field goals. You kick too many field goals, you don't get very many W's.
Backed up now, here's second and long.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open, That's why that one fell incomplete.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Dropping back, it's Russ. He puts a lot of air under it down the sideline. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. And the Blue Devils will call on their punt team. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. Now on the return. And the coverage team able to make the tackle. Decent field position to start this drive from their own 33. Starts a drive trying to go up top. Got his man out of the backfield. There he goes. Inside the 30. The tag. And he'll go out of bounds just short of the goal line, and they've got it right on the doorstep. Guys, we've reached the end of the period, and North Carolina's on top. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. They'd love to start this quarter off with a touchdown right here. I'm not really sure what the thought process here is other than just trying to troll them by not running a play. This defense didn't hang its head. They've stood tall after the big play, 3rd and goal coming. And now on 4th down, they'll try a field goal. Timeout called by the offense, and now they just have 1 remaining in the half. He'll boot it from the left side, and from this distance, that angle ought to be fairly easy. The Blue Devils backed up deep in their own end, trying to create a little space on 1st down. They'll give it to the back. Got enough for the 1st down and wants more. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
And you know exactly what time it is when you get down here in the red zone. You got to be able to run the football, but when you got a back like this who punches the ball in the end zone consistently almost every single game, you are going to feed that animal the rock.
Looking to throw, it's Russ. Got his man quickly. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few. Got the completion on the last play, still some work to do on 2nd down. From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
Yeah, and this offense has to find a way to run the football. They got to get more creative, whatever that looks like for this offense, something to jumpstart them because nothing really going on the ground.
Yeah, defensively, though, you got to give them credit, too, because they knew that physically they were going to try to be challenged up front. That was a big MO for this offense coming into it. But the defense, they've risen to the occasion. Their front 7 has dominated this entire game.
They booted away on 4th down. Wants to return it. North Carolina has it back, and the Tar Heels so pleased to send the offense back out. That last drive was promising at times, but stalled out, and they turned it over on downs, Jesse.
I think they got to do a better job here, just being better early in the downs. On 1st down, finding positive plays.
Yeah, and it's frustrating when you move the football and get stopped on the other side of the field and get no points. But they've had some success, and I like the aggressiveness. They just got to cash some of these.
He's got it on the outside. Goes out of bounds just short of the goal line, and they'll be set up and in great position here. The big explosive play put them right on the edge, but you got to finish the deal. After getting knocked back, it's 2nd and goal from the 4. These last 2 plays have just made you go, what are you doing? 3rd and goal, a chance to set it right. And the Tar Heels want to move quickly. And on 4th down, they'll come up and take a knee.
It is what it is. There's no pressure. This game's over. You're up by a ton of points. They're not going to come back here in the 4th quarter. So you're just trying to put up more stats. And listen, stats count. Like, we all count our stats. At the end of the season, we look up, you got 1,000 yards receiving. Like, all these plays still matter.
Running back searching for a hole. Breaks into the open. Has plenty for the first down, and they stop him at the 28.
And he finally breaks one. They get rewarded. They've been trying to run the football, Palmer, but just haven't had success all day.
Yeah, and the staff never gave up on him too, right? They kept giving him opportunities, and maybe that's the run that starts to open things up here later in this game for this guy.
Plucks it out of the air. They'll rip off 8 on that play. It's 2nd and 2.
And this offense just hasn't found a way to kind of open it up. Like, they haven't found those explosive plays. It feels like the defense is kind of strangling them and staying really close to the line of scrimmage because of their lack of their big play ability over the top. This offense...
Oh, it's a fumble. Defense scoops it up, and he's headed the other way.
And that's a huge play by the defense. Great job and great effort getting to the ball carrier and swatting at the football, knocking it out, and then falling on it for a massive fumble recovery.
Got room to work. There he goes. He goes out of bounds, and he is really close to the goal line there, knocking on the door. The Tar Heels trying to get a touchdown on 1st and goal. Offense gets set for 2nd down. After giving up that big play, this defense has been a rock. 3rd and goal coming. And on 4th down, they'll come up and take the knee. If you want to look on the bright side, at least you can pile up a bunch of yards if you can move the ball, because it is a long way to the end zone. To the air, it's Russ. Bringing the heat. Pressure's there, and he lets it go. Just had to get rid of that one. Good job to fight another play.
And the quarterback gets hit again. We already know this defense has gotten home to him multiple times in this game. So here you are, you're trailing in the game. Defense knows you're going to throw it. They're pinning their ears back. You can't feel very confident right now. If you're the play caller, certainly if you're the quarterback, you're going to have time to throw.
You got to like this defense, man. All game long, great job tackling the football. Like, you throw it on the perimeter, they're coming up. They're not giving the run after the catch of these receivers. A lot of times you see so much damage done after the catch. This defense has been dialed in, and the big play has been a non-issue.
Trying to make... Oh, he's got some space. He gets it so close to the 1st down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short. And how about the keen eyes and sharp awareness from the coach to challenge that call, and the officials agree it'll go his way. And the Blue Devils getting set on 1st and 10. Nice move there. Now they've got a little room to work with. They're out to the 28 with a 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Off the RPO, complete. Gets it out to the 38-yard line after picking up 10 on that one. The Blue Devils back to the line on 1st down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. Quarterback just flat missed him. Incomplete.
And this is just one of those days, man, where everything has gone wrong, right? Like, they just haven't been in a rhythm. They haven't got it going and never built the momentum. This is one of those days that you learn from, you try to grow from. A lot of things.
Catch inside the 30 and still running. Flying out to the left. And he crosses the goal line and gets the touchdown, but way too little, way too late. They still do count it for 6.
And a nice touchdown, continuing to fight, continuing to play. This one, it's pretty much over. Down multiple possessions this late in the football game. It would take a miracle, but nice job by this offense continuing to fight, push the ball down the field, make plays.
Running out the clock seems to be a mere formality here as they are ready to snap it in victory formation. Well, after not getting a thing done on 1st down, it's 2nd and long from the 24. Backing up and backing up on the first 2 plays now to try to throw it in drive on 3rd down.